Turns out I have plenty of time, so... Alright, just gotta add that onto the commentary. Giant yo-yos. Interesting. Wonder where all I can explore, because this thing is saying, hey, go up. Probably only if you're Tails, but hey, I'm Tails now, so might as well make use of it while I can. And giant spike balls with some interesting screen flipping gimmick. And spikes on the ground, we haven't seen that yet, have we? Have we? Hello? Okay, sure, we've seen it since, like, what, Sonic 2? How the heck is this hill here? I'm on a completely different route than Sonic now, aren't I? Ooh, I hate these crickets. Again, it's something that seems to not trip up anybody except me. And what the heck was that jumping for? It just kind of, like, glitched, just like, okay, I'll take this, and got it. Alright, let's go up. It's probably gonna leave me like spikes or something. Wow, I called that, didn't I? Well, wasn't quite exactly what I meant by leave me the spikes or something. But that doesn't mean it isn't true. Speaking of other gaming communities that are really annoying, how about Call of Duty? Yes, I'm going there, people. I don't care if you like the game or not. There is a horrid teenager community for it. Well, not even teenager now. Every freaking guy I know plays the game. Now, it's not to say there are people that aren't playing the game, that don't play the game, but that doesn't mean that there isn't a majority that do play the game. And I've gotten more comments to me saying, why don't you have an Xbox, or why don't you ask your parents for an Xbox for next Christmas, or why don't you play Call of Duty, or dude, you are a wimp because you don't play Call of Duty, or anything along those lines. It is just insane how many people play Call of Duty. And for what? I mean, what? Something along the lines of a sandbox campaign, something along those sorts of games. It's an FPS, who am I kidding? I don't even understand why people still play it, because, I mean, even along the lines of first-person shooter games, there's more complex and probably better out there, like Halo maybe, which I definitely would call the Call of Duty with aliens. I do not know how these little turnaround things work. I'm sorry to all my fans out there that play Call of Duty, but the community for it really bugs me. You know what else bugs me? Me losing all my rings. And I probably could have done this and saved more rings, but shut up. Oh, in case you haven't noticed by now, there's like 29,000 giant rings in this area. And it's these guys, which are very annoying because I can't really read them, like figure out what they're gonna do. And it's those dang crickets that got me that time. I'm telling you, those things just kind of come out of nowhere. And I like standing on these yo-yos because this happens. Whee! Just kind of jump off. Oh crap. It's the... It's the apples from I Want to Be the Guy. Which Retsu Prey really hates. Really, really hates. Yeah, I remember this Crusher thing killed me a lot on my recent playthroughs of this game. Mostly because I didn't make use of that. Where the heck is this thing taking me? Does this place even lead anywhere? Was I going a completely alternate route? I was going backwards up an alternate route. And why does it keep on wanting me to go up here? Is it just trying to stop me? Oh, Oh, for you people that say Sonic 4 is too automatic, look at this game. Look at Sonic Adventure. Look at a lot of mainstream Sonic games that get a lot of, good reviews from people, and, you know, a lot of like, these are the classic games, man, all the new ones suck. Guess what they have? A lot of automatic sections. So, shut up. Sorry, I'm getting out all my frustration on communities today. And speaking of nostalgia in general, it seems like there's a big push towards older stuff nowadays, and I can easily tell you my explanation of why that is. It's because people don't like what's new. It's a common denominator in pretty much anything I've seen so far. Like, if people are like, hey, remember movies? Ah, those were the days. Heck, even the movie industry has seen this and is constantly trying to remake older movies. And sometimes that works well, sometimes it just doesn't. And you know what? This has been going on since like the 90s, people. This isn't something that just plagued us today. I've seen a lot of remakes of 60s movies made in the 90s. So, yeah. I just kind of walk nonchalantly past all those crickets, and they usually get me. Oh, how ironic. Ugh, I cannot tell those... Tails? Tail? I can't say tell. I cannot tell those spikes apart from real spikes unless, you know, someone gets a picture of real spikes and puts it next to those spikes. Now I really want to know, how the heck is this boss going to work out? I mean, usually you're just playing as Sonic and, you know, Tails carries you. But how the heck do you hit him? I mean, what, do you just collide with him or something? No, that's not how it works. So what the heck do you do? What the heck do you do? I'm not seeing anything, people. Oh hey, I remember that time. Yay. Aw. I mean, I don't know of any way to curl Tails up into a ball midair. Just kind of does his own thing. Oh hey, look. Electric shield? Not quite what I was thinking of. I forgot that was there. Actually, you know what? Be right back. I'm gonna figure out what the heck you're supposed to do with Tails. We don't have time to dilly-dally. Time to get on with this dang game. I'm so close to getting all of the Chaos Emeralds now, and oh crap, it's the wrong way. Oh, what the what the crap? Okay, that was pretty awesome. So yeah, this is a wall crusher section. Also seems to be a glitch section. What the heck was that? I mean, just out of nowhere, just kind of get... not only do I not get crushed, I glitched through the wall. It's like Oil Ocean all over again. Except I never showed off that glitch. But I have seen it before. Yeah, you see plenty of crushers in Sonic games. Including Crush 40. Huh? Huh? Okay, I know that was a horrible pun, but I had to say it. Whee! Oh yeah, get used to seeing these, because this is a speed section, and those things build up your speed pretty quickly. Yeah, this place has a lot of spring sections, as well as a lot of sections with meanly placed enemies. Not quite like Metropolis Zone, but definitely getting up there. I mean, watch this. I'm not even pressing anything right now, look how far I'm going. And time to show off how broken Tails is. I love his expression whenever he's flying, it's like, what am I doing? Not to mention, that really shouldn't be aerodynamically possible. I mean, Galileo I'm pretty sure it's Galileo. Galileo tried doing it had the idea first, and it didn't work out. Because, oh hey, it's aerodynamically impossible. Oh, I think a really physics breaking section's right here. You can freaking walk on water. Oh yeah, I always go left there. I don't know why. I mean, you'd think I know it's a trap by now with how many times I've played this game ever since I started getting into it. Oh yeah, and similar to the first act, that happens a lot. Alright, no need to worry about not making it that time, because since we're not Sonic, we can just swim and then fly on up to here. Let me see if I can do this correctly, because it took me, no kidding, 3 tries the first time. Yeah, I had to redo this segment, because I did pretty freaking horrible my first go-around. I couldn't think of what to say, I kept on messing up in the game. I didn't know what to say, and that's a pretty big deal to me. Now, this place makes me get lost so easily. Trying to figure out how to get over there. Alright. Here's one way to start. No, I think I'm just going around in circles now. And, as I said before, I'm not going to moonwalk through these stages because, you know, that's a little bit much. Thankfully I know the trick there. Almost got it. And alright, that's all the Chaos Emeralds. Guess which one ends it off? The dark blue emerald. Well, the light blue emerald. I don't remember which emerald comes first. So now we got all the Chaos Emeralds. That means we can transform into Super Tails now, right? 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 I'm not transforming. What the heck? Okay, I already knew this was gonna happen, but I might as well spill it now for those of you who don't know. Tails doesn't have a super form. Sort of. Okay, wow. That was just bad. That's what I was saying. Tails doesn't have a super form, sorta. How does that work? It works in that Tails does get a super form, but only in this game. Is the only time I know of when Tails has a super form. You see, what happened in Sonic 2 was Sonic could collect the 7 Chaos Emeralds and become Super Sonic. For whatever reason, they didn't program Tails to follow that pattern, give him like some kind of invincibility form or whatever. They just left him plain. Even if you collect all 7 of the Chaos Emeralds in Sonic 2 with Tails alone, he doesn't turn in anything. They just didn't give him anything. So they decided to keep the tradition going in this game, and Tails doesn't get a super form when he collects the 7 Chaos Emeralds. In this game, stuff happens a little bit differently with the Chaos Emeralds and the like. What happens is, this game is a combination of 2 full games. Well, really, it was really more like 2 halves of 1 game, but due to time constraints, they split the game into Sonic 3 and Sonic 3 Knuckles. So, what they added in this game, what was by far what attracted me the most. I'll give a quick history of why I ended up liking this the most. As I've said before, I was always a big fan of Super Sonic, and there's this one song that goes really well with the form itself, so, you know, that's pretty cool to me. In one of the videos, though, it showed Sonic, but not exactly in his super form. He was kind of flashing all colors, and I was thinking, oh, okay, he was just doing this for effect. No, it turned out that is a real form called Hypersonic. How you got Hypersonic, I'll explain right now. Hypersonic, as I was just explaining, this is two parts of the same game. Well, this is two parts of what was supposed to be Sonic 3. However, wait, I can't fly up there, what am I thinking? However, whenever you combine Sonic 3 Knuckles into its complete form, which is this game, you got an extra little bonus that you couldn't access in either of the previous games. I do not want to glitchy crush your death there, in case you're wondering why I kind of went back a little bit. Once you got to the Sonic and Knuckles portion of the game, you saw Knuckles leave a room and step on a very obvious switch that opens a very obvious door. Obviously. Oh yeah, quick Knuckles section here. You can't make me fall, I can fall when I want to. Okay, so, as I was explaining with, Sonic and Knuckles. Wait, how the heck am I in here? Thought I was supposed to be if you got something different. Oh well, more rings for me. Alright, let me just exit. And you notice that all the giant rings in Sonic and Knuckles were now flashing all colors, and you're like, I wonder what's going on. Well, you go into them, and you get into this place that you'll learn later is the Hidden Palace Zone. And it takes your 7 Chaos Emeralds, or however many you collected throughout the game, and you get to access one of the absolute coolest features of the game, the introduction of the Super Emeralds. Now, the Super Emeralds are just literally giant versions of their Chaos Emerald counterparts. How the heck did I get hit there? Oh well. So, once you collected all 7 Super Emeralds, which were just Sonic and Knuckles special stages, so wasn't really anything too different. It's not like they made new special stages just for that game. You got, depending on who you're playing as, Hypersonic, who is that mystery character who's flashing all colors in that video I saw. You could and his main abilities were flashing all colors, being really freaking awesome looking. I'm pretty sure he's faster than Super Sonic. And a big one being that he gets the Sonic Boom, which allows him to destroy anything he darn pleases on screen. Oh yeah, if you go up here, there's a little place that I'm pretty sure it can only access his Tails. Maybe Knuckles, who knows. Yeah, there's a whole lot of rings in this place. It'd be nice if, you know, Tails actually had a super form, but he doesn't. And then there's Hyper Knuckles, which is pretty much the Knuckles version of Sonic. He goes much faster, he climbs much faster, and one of the biggest differences was whenever he attached to a wall with enemies on screen, all those enemies instantly died. Kind of an earthquake glide or whatever it's called. Wait, kind of an earthquake glide, what does that mean? Oh well. So yeah, now Tails, I'm not going to spoil his, but trust me, whenever you get Tails' super form, you'll be like, I can't believe I was complaining about not getting a super form earlier. Because quick spoiler, Tails' super form is broken. But we're not going to be seeing it for quite a while, sadly. Oh yeah, I'm in this zone. Yeah, it's a pretty fast zone. Again, I love how this game does its... can't speak today. Love how this game deals with its level design. So... time to go fast. One thing that always trips me up in this stage that doesn't seem to trip up anybody else is the fake spike enemies. For whatever reason, those guys almost always hit me. And it can be pretty annoying. Oh yeah, see this? See? Look at that. I just... See this guy? You're gonna see him about 50 billion times in Sonic 4. Except he's gonna be pretty useless because there's only a red variety now that uses its spikes at all. And even then, it's only in the last level that I know of. For all I know, they might change that in Sonic 4 Episode 2. Which, by the way, looks pretty awesome. I was saddened to see that Sega... Oh, come on. I was saddened to see Sega had to change a lot of stuff because of complaints about the physics engine in Sonic 4, which I thought was fine. Of course, that's just the Sonic fanbase for you. Oh my, the Sonic fanbase. They... Oh, by the way, they're throwing these things at you like mad right now. Yeah, whenever... My biggest complaint was their complaints about Sonic 4. Yes, I am complaining about complaining. I do realize the irony in that. One of the first things that people complained about was how Sonic looked. Because he didn't have the classic Sonic model, and that was usually summarized in, he has green eyes. I'm not kidding. People were judging the game based on the fact that the character model had green eyes. I don't get the big deal in classic Sonic versus modern Sonic. I mean, most people usually have fun at classic Sonic's model because of how pudgy looking he was, which was probably just due to graphical limitations, but still, for a guy that runs so much, you'd think he'd be a little bit thinner. And man, these levels are long. I mean, look at this. I meant 5 minutes, which is half of the invisible time limit. I wonder if anything's up here. No, nothing that I saw. Well, it doesn't matter because the fire shield, definitely the best shield for Sonic. Doesn't really have too much use for Tails except protecting him from fire, which is given a pretty common attack in this game, but nothing that won't kill you. And no, I will not sing Kelly Clarkson because, well, I can't sing like a girl. And that's not really any kind of derogatory. Meaning I was just saying, I literally cannot sing like a female vocalist can. Well, I probably could if I had lessons or something, but I don't. Oh no, it's time to dodge the obvious spikes that I just got hit by. I really need to shut my mouth. Yeah, you saw that in Sonic 2, so it's not like they introduced anything new. Ooh, ring box. Why does Tails always seem to have some kind of poker face or really cute face in the Genesis games? He's always just like, yeah, I'm here. What do you want me to do? And I'm pretty sure I'm over time now, so I'm gonna... Well, not really over time. I don't have a time limit. I'm saying 20 minutes. Let me just check. That's it? Just touch his underside? What? Doesn't make any sense. You'd think if anything, he would get hurt from touching any part of him. Oh, Sega Genesis, why are hitboxes so odd? Okay, as Adjust Meter's tails seem to have like a slightly smaller vertical than Sonic does in this game. And I have no rings. Lovely. Of course, I don't think you would be able to recover any of your rings anyway. Jeez, I'm not going to be able to get a lot of hits on him each time, am I? Eee. Just get the tar out of me. And I'm so going to run out of time, aren't I? You know, I remember one time when I was fighting this boss as the Sonic and Tails duo, the game just kind of glitched out on me, and again, this just added to my frustration of not liking the original Sonic games, which is sad because, as I said before, it was mostly just me getting angry at stuff that I was causing myself to do. And I don't know why, but that single patch of ground I was trying to jump on wouldn't allow me to jump. That's strange, but regardless, I need to finish this boss up so I can finish up the part. Not that I'm in a hurry to finish up this playthrough, mind you. Oh, come on. I don't know how have I already lost all my rings? I think I'm seeing a pattern, though. Before I thought he was always doing stuff just randomly, but doesn't seem like that's the case. Oh. Alright, let me just cut out any attempts from here and just put it in the successful one. Alright, I got pretty close there. Yeah, this boss is a lot easier as Sonic. You can get a lot more hits in. But transition time. Something else that I really liked about this game. Ooh. Most people know this, so not for a good reason.